the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
AG Dr. Dominic Ayine Mino Ekasaidie or the former National Signals Bureau Ayitraniti Afrene NSB Director General Kwabena Edubuahin Ejina Court or Trese Kwabena Edubuahin Abomenye Krono na enye asem kotwa na yebeka ya asem no ehya ase no instead of sending ka AG ede asem no ebekwa akopie mu ewo court no press conference ahodo a oyedi gu papa yi anim ase kra anya asem kotwa ansan edo de papa no ekokopie mu ewo court na mubeka ya yede ba beto monim se after say AG etimi eba be press conference no ohun se nsem bebre a okan no ebi wo ho na enukure enim nti won ekokopie mu ewo court na won ania brese by hook or crook asem no de won ebetimi abomoden na won etimi abu de agu attorney general so nti ene nsem a Dr. Dominic Ayine ekokopie mu ewo court okan no abusuafo emu half na enya no kre na me na okasa de international company baako a enu ewo Israel etimi ababe expose yewra Dr. Dominic Ayine edi mu no kre ni nyina edi ato court no nim se nsem a AG eba be ka kire court no eye atro ena ono eba be di edi nsem ena AG court ode court dwa a me na okasa de international company no etimi de ababe to court no anim with full evidence de Dr. Dominic Ayine eka no oboa na ode yenko na yenko hwede okokopie mu ewo court no okan o see in court Dr. Ayine has stated further investigation have revealed that no cybersecurity system of the description in the January 30th 2020 contract was ever received by the Bureau of National Communication. It is successor agency, the National Signal Bureau or the Government of Ghana. An inventory confirmation from the National Security Secretariat shows that the equipment was never received into stores, as is the practice in the public service. Enti Dr. Dominic Ayine ekokopie mu ewo court no sa nsemwe ena ode kokotu edwa se sa machines ahodo bi a okokopie mu ewo National Signal Bureau a yede ye adwuma Kwabena Edubuahin ede ba betu dwa se ono ekokotoy ena ode ba ase emfanya adwuma no according to Dr. Dominic Ayine no yankwa nkoto machines bia amfa ma mepie mu ewo NSB na emom Kwabena Edubuahin etimi epockete money no ena okase akwa akoto na eba asa no na Kwabena Edubuahin ne lawyer yewra atachia na woso no nso etimi bomodin because no ankasa hu se machines ne wo ho nanso Dr. Dominic Ayine se machines no eni ho enti ya ade se ono kire krata e de kokoma sa company no a won e de machines no eba be pie mu e wo Ghana ha na won so e de evidence a ewo mu nyina eba beto abonti na dien e na international company no so e kan o say however International Security Consulting Holding Limited into bracket ICS Holding Limited, the Israel-based company contracted to supply the system, has officially responded to these claims in a letter addressed to Samuel Atachia Esquire, lead counsel to Edubuahin, dated May 28 May 2025. The company stated that all cyber defense systems procured by the NSB under the confidential January 30th 2020 agreement were in fact fully delivered to Ghana National Security as contracted. The correspondence read in part, we hereby declare, and for the avoidance of any doubt, that all cyber defense systems procured by the NSB supply under a confidential agreement signed on 30th January 2020 with an associated continuous service covenant with fully delivered to Ghana National Security. ICS Holding Limited, which specializes in high-level security consultancy and has provided the service to multiple government and intelligence agencies worldwide also emphasized its readiness to provide clarification or engage formally with Ghanaian authorities to verify the delivery and operational status of the system. In their correspondence, the company highlighted the credibility of its operation, noting our consultants are seasoned professionals with extensive experience acquired through years of service in the Israeli security agency and through international assignments supporting governmental, defense institutes, and intelligence agencies. The letter also stressed that the confirmation specifically pertains to the tenure of Edubuahin as Director General of the National Signal Bureau. First, we take this opportunity to emphasize that our response refers to Kwabena Edubuahin during his duty as a Director General of the National Signal Bureau. The ICS Holding Limited letter clarified. It further reaffirmed the company's reputation for delivering confidential, cutting-edge security solutions and pledged cooperation with any formal engagement deemed necessary by the council. Nti mineo kasa idie eyade se Israeli company no a won etimi de machines ne ba krata a won so etimi ede aba beto abonten a won ekire se impo Ghana authorities epese won eba be piem o my Ghana na won eba be piem o court na won edi evidence na eba in person na omo hwa omo ankasa be fa plane aba be piem o Ghana na omo the evidence no akwa akopiem e wo court na won ehunu se ampa Kwabena Edubuahin etimi ekokoto sa machines we nyina ede by nemum ente se de AG Dr. Dominic Ayine ede tudwa no a me no kasa de enukra no a ewom no etimi adadi a yeguso a yedi case no
mayelo na Messia ho bobo benenso so when na support amen ko fan kasa e bia ye boa do be nya obetima boa obetima bregu na the adwuma SM ye bia me ye but obia so na adwuma from constituency eba region eba national from NEC Council of Elders Steering Committee National Council who ye nyina na chichire part NSB china secretary nkwa na chichire ntimi ma fam de madwuma meye but baby a mepem so de ntimi nyo hwehwe because china secretary we need to me say me suspend obi we need to me say me you obi edi party mra no Oko article 4 grievances procedure na ka hwasem say ekwan abefa so a obi eya dia senen fata ekwan ye se fa so and then no na times obeti o general secretary we akoye ana wan suspend no ana woni we yedi say bi obi abeka say bi na party constitution on kan here but say administrative function say bi make say ye compare abo no say ye hwe say assembly aba as chief spokesperson for the party SM Kasadi on my end me meduma but he does not only take general secretary say obey be our party baby wa na ho de bedru baby was na ho de enwuru.
Well, Okase we see I don't know one suspend we see I don't know one for them final. I'm sure say about your attention Team Kennedy on the press statement about no na jopa one say watch the good krata so or say sanction Ashanti and Bono regional chairman for gross anti-party misconduct. And Wadaruma making kanka krebi de amawa. Our attention has been drawn to two disturbing videos circulating on social media in which one Mr. Bernard Entry Boesiako, Chairman Wuntumi, and Mr. Kwame Bafo Abronye, regional chairman for the Ashanti and Bono regions respectively, had alleged manipulation of the MPP's electoral register and process to favor a particular candidate ahead of the January 2026 presidential primaries. These comments amount to gross misconduct and a grave violation of the party's constitution. Article 4.7. They do not only damage the reputation of the MPP as a democratic institution, but also directly threaten the credibility and unity of the upcoming presidential primaries. The two individuals involved are not ordinary party members. As members of both the National Executive Committee and the National Council, Article 10.3.4 of the MPP Constitution two of the greatest high decision-making organs of the party. Their words carry weight. For this reason, it is wholly inadequate for the party leadership to simply disassociate itself from their reckless utterances. It has to be both condemned and sanctioned. We therefore recommend that the NEC and the National Council of the MPP immediately summon the two regional chairmen before the appropriate disciplinary bodies and processes. Such decisive action is necessary to send a clear signal that no individual, regardless of rank or status, is above the rules of our party. Failure to act swiftly and decisively will only reinforce the widespread perception of bias and lend credibility to the dangerous narrative that there is indeed a calculated orchestration to skew the processes in favor of a particular candidate. The integrity of our primaries and the unity of our party cannot be left at the mercy of indiscipline and reckless commentary. Finally, we assure the rank and file of the MPP that Team Ken remains resolute in its commitment to a transparent, free, and fair electoral process. We have put in place a robust anti-rigging architecture to safeguard the sanctity and integrity of the upcoming primaries, and we call on all party faithfuls to remain vigilant. It's signed, Kwesi Kwartin, Esquire, law lecturer and campaign spokesperson to Honorable Kennedy Ejapon. So, General Secretary, we abut your attention.
Personally, the Hobia Emfa sa release or notice we emblem, but said your work time is social media platforms. My first seminar for the benefit of a T4 Mutier. I will see quite me will be a minimum power. Now, every day say will make you reference to the party constitution. Now, I was expecting say will make you reference, let's say or go further. No kind party constitution here. Now, what here Article 4, discipline and grievances procedure. On my survey, your party nese ufiti ya no suspend obi keke. On my so what kind Article 4. Now, Oka 436. A car about jurisdiction, any complaint against a person. Said Oka Mrano, I was expecting say Kobe read this up provision. For the benefit of a for my country, was he a member who breaches any provision in this constitution or whose activities undermine the party's constitution shall have a complaint lodged against him or her. Say Obi Heya de now fee say be and say Nemfata. The first thing I SOE and say Obe logic complaint etia say adia or my heye etia party mra anti party no and sheni and kanwasef. So the first question I may busa akwesi quiet and they say has he or anybody lodge a complaint against Ibia Chairman Bronye or Chairman Wuntri? And now say be nipebu or Montiasia and a general secretary won't suspend new way when you say the man the year juma na person di man here and the camera no the two and amount for the emran account. It is a statement here or tray Ibia for place way, but say genuinely or per se you two and amount. General secretary meeting two and a bra petition or complaint and betomenim. Say betomenima na mean 200 then you can come and say oh your logic complaint imagine secretary one come on she. Into your mind, that's the first point. Mm-hmm. Secondly, as chief spokesperson of the party, Sebi, a Brano Biano, so be cast some or metia some for party one. I should respond. If we say, me come anutum, na man can once a man, they in me say, as man the Pacone cano, say a no cra, na say no cra, will be open. And to the question is, say they me who say video now or can once no. As general secretary, as chief spokesperson, or my Makawas Manas may issue statement. Yet Makawasem, as chief spokesperson, say will be cast a man no cra, as any banana teach him. Enra, we issue statement efa Chema Bronya ho and Chema Wuntumi with reference to Asama Akwesi account. The first one, a video be a kwabonti ami hu ye. Say Chema Bronya alleged worker say by polling station for Nkofo be you be a free. I made that correction said when you to me say Obeka so bit me you be a free polling station abom. Na empo oshe system ye do operate here ye do compile ye register. Regional party no kwen who to me. So Meka so you will be there free. Say me some me no kase. I make by expansion of a party register. Constituency for NAS Jumana or more year former executives as you do within count. Branches are what outside external branches or more branch executives na or more register and expansion. We are the National Party IT Directorate. They are creating a platform or more upload this information in our editor. So that the regional party comes in. And then you see in BBC or Antissa Asema allegedly Chama Bronya video me who you know Antissa. Strangely, the year release nearby, no, I've seen another statement or letter be from Chema Bronya. Workers a video no was doctored. And he say if it's doctored, that honor say is doctored. But for me, until 7 day issues are released, no, not mean who any statement be I say the video is doctored. In any case, if it was doctored, that why do you have to wait for me to issue a statement before you come and say it was doctored? Secondly, over Chairman to me, there's also another video, and also say decision part take here. It was to favor a particular candidate. Then I also came in as chief spokesperson of the party to also clarify. Say decision to select date for your national for the national presidential primary. No, it was taken by a national council. So over national council, in form one national council. Former general secretary, former national chairman, national officers, members of parliament or more, reps from the region. This is a very big and respectable body. That day make a court share amount for each of my dream, a bisu, ye turn and tema, a beboa, a madide, war party number from social media to acquire costume, submit me a trap. You be my time, ama. A presidential candidate, being it means enough time to go around to lead in the reconciliation. I mean, quite my campaign because then share a partner. Any partner has become so polarized, and the amount for interest, aspirants. And the man imagine as a party here now side the next year December, and the about to presidential prime minister. Kadede also party, that means we have to live with it to next year December. And no MBA partner. And you know, and a national council say, who said there be young Tonentem near moi. And two, I'll be very surprised that Rebecca say, ABR, so I register Wahono, yeah, favor will be. On my side register when first time, it be issue. About 2022, your company side register a BBL polling station for BBL constituency, BBL region, BBL national. Satana presidential prime minister, unity said they need it to know. And the no better constituency, will be per NPB, Eddie, no interest, no more now, more year campaign, see a percent of all everything, a true with no more polling station, but to Obama. It had nothing to do with any presidential aspirant. And to know, sure, register never on a register, idea, will be a register with the wa, everything there, So at that point, too, it's not true. So, Becca say, yeah, they are both candidate A or candidate B. It has to be. I've also seen a release at Chairman Wood to me there, but honestly explaining say some of Kaman Fajin and Nakusibone.
Not just not just that. Usha Chairman Wood to me Katana Wachona. A bit personal with you because I say it is unfortunate Mr. Justin Kodia Frimpong has fallen for a propaganda seeking to misconstrue my statement. There is no justice in the way he has gone about the matter. That's your bit.
On my hand, that is his position. As there be we are someone penny take a decision, not someone near them out and go be any will be other. But for me, because of my conviction and my principle tell me say statement I be issued, it was right and ripe, no. Say be do be back the person is entitled to his opinion. Maybe be an abbey on my hand, say Beduma or and go for no bay adrian. So does it mean say you will not work? Does it mean say you will not take a decision? And you stand by that decision. But for me, there, so far as a timer, we do the Bible thing. As a timer, or do not thing now. No, beyond can one 7 there. As chief spokesperson of the party, may come and tuma. They mean say, as a mere question, Mrs. Soso. I'm happy say I've made that statement. I'm happy say they have come back to say it was doctored. The statement now, come out for say will be true. Be not possible. That's a statement in air doctored. And so far as my statement there, I'm very okay with it.
But you are superintending over a party. The center is not holding. Things continuously are falling apart. What can be done in your estimation? Because there seem to be, if I'm not direct, no discipline, no focus, no center is holding. How is that possible?
My and I make us say, who be alpha and send it to me, say, partner, a general secretary, my partner was structures. Say, Sebi, who ye penny, who a council of elders, who ye penny, who ye neck member, who ye penny, who a national officer, who ye penny, who a national council member, who ye member of parliament, who ye leader in parliament. Now, no, maybe question name, ya. The general secretary can. That's also Kebi. But on my own said, you can, who could just, oh, they be a general secretary, general secretary, I need general secretary, It's for me, no, yes, it's a good call. It's the Obia war party, my own, or dream party, no party, and then I come as no. What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. So, if you question name, people must also speak up. But for me, I'll do my work as general secretary. The structures will be free, so when you do my, not say be number better senior. At least, to prosperity will judge us all. And quite they be a general secretary in Kasa, a man for a deal among Kasa. People call me and says, oh, Jenna, no more cost you, you're ninja, you're happy, so Kawasa. Then I said to them, say, you should come out and speak. But in the idea, there will be a dinner, and ya, as all Kawasa. But on my, so Okoye Dina won't Kawasama. They mean said the Encophone, or support it. And then, party no, said the mechano. Interest are dorsal. And then, or snow partners in your summono, and conform. And go for share will be a person to frank my partner. Will be a share me interest and more. Will be a share general secretary to Nifakunaso. Will be a share some position. And the partner as in Naya John Coson and